Up to here, everyone clear, na? Okay. So, what is the advantage of encapsulation? Okay. So, advantage is data hiding. Okay. So, if the field is declared private in the class, okay, then it cannot be accessed by anyone from outside the class and hides the field within the class. Therefore, it is also called data hiding. So, what is called data hiding? Okay, interviewer they can ask. So, when we will perform encapsulation, at that time we have to declare our variable as a private. Okay, at that time out of the class we cannot access those variables. Okay, this process is called data hiding. Okay, so what is data hiding? Data hiding is a process so when we will perform encapsulation process, at that time our variable we have to declare as a private. Okay, so when we will declare our variable as a private, at that time out of the class you cannot access those variable. Okay, this is called data hiding. Okay, so data hiding is the one advantage of encapsulation. Okay, so first advantage everyone understood what is data hiding.
Yes, yes.
Okay, so getters and setter, so we can access private member only within the same class. A class that is present outside this class cannot access the private data member. If you need to access these private variables, you have to use public setters and getters method. Okay, so the second advantage is getters and setters. Okay, so through the getters and setters method we can access the private variable. Okay, so if in your class if there is private variable, at that time by using getters and setters method we can easily access those private fields. So these are the so this is the second advantage of encapsulation, setters and getters method. Okay, and it is flexible. Okay, it is flexible and maintainability. Okay, so with the help of encapsulation we can make the fields of a class as write only and define. So when we will provide the setters method, okay, so setters method, through the setters method we can change only or we can write only. So see, when I am providing the setters method, at that time we can change. So if we write only setters method, at that time you can change only. So you can provide the data only, you cannot access the data. So if I remove here getters method, okay, so if I remove the getter method, you cannot access this age or you cannot print. You can change only but you cannot print it. Okay, so if we provide setters method we can change only the data variable value but we cannot print. Okay, but if I provide get method only, so get method, it will get the data but through the get method you cannot change the data. Okay, so for example here SID is 101 equals to 101. Okay, so for this 101, okay, so for this SID I am writing only SID, I am writing only get method, okay, and I am removing this setter method, okay. So now we can, so see in this line I am getting error, okay. So when you will provide the getter method at that time, you can print only, but you cannot set the value. See here I am setting the value, but it is giving error because set method is not available inside this class, okay. That's why I am getting the error, okay. So when you will provide the setter method, at that time you can change the data, okay. But when you will provide getter method, you can print the data but you cannot change the data. Setter method change the data, but getter method, through the getter method you can print only, you cannot change. See from here we are setting the data, and from here we are retrieving the data or we are printing the data. So for example, one situation, if we want to set set or as well as we want to print, at that time first we have to set the data, means we have to call the setter method, then we have to call the getter method, then only we can able to set the data or we can able to print the data. Otherwise if you first if you call the get method, so it will print the default value, because here in this class your variable is not initialized, okay, because here variable is not initialized. So so here value is default value, okay. So if you call directly first getter method, it will give the default value, okay. It will not give the your set value. So that's why first you have to call the set method, then you have to call the get method, okay. So are you getting or not? Please respond.
Yes, yes.
Getting now? Okay. So see what would happen if we don't use the encapsulation. So if we don't use the encapsulation, the field will not be private and could be accessed by anyone from outside the class, okay. For example, so I am copying this public class encapsulation, okay, not private, so it can be accessed by, okay. So see here, from here to here, this is one class, student class, okay. So student class has student ID. So here no encapsulation is used since the field is not private, because string ID, but see we are not providing any private access modifier, okay. So this is default. So when we declare default, so from the other class, this is test class, encapsulation test class. From this class, we can able to change it. Okay. So as the field is not private, so it can be accessed by anyone from outside the class. Okay. So that's why we have to declare our variable as a private. Okay. So so everyone clearly understood about encapsulation. Everything clear, na? Okay. So can I move forward to inheritance? Yes or no? Yes or no?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So first we have discussed about encapsulation. Okay. Then second one is inheritance. So inheritance is the second features of oops. Okay. So inheritance, what is inheritance? Anyone? Anyone? What is inheritance? Hmm. Yes. So inheritance means acquiring the properties of one class into another class. Okay. So see, acquiring the properties of one class into another class is called inheritance. Means so your father's property you can access. Okay. So this is called inheritance. Means whatever your father's property, you can just for example, your father have one car. Okay. So your father also can drive and you can also drive. Okay. So both can drive, so it is called inheritance. Okay. So acquiring the properties of one class into another class is called inheritance. If we are using inheritance, then we need to use either extends and implements keyword. Okay. So see here, what is the extends and what is implements? Okay. So extends mean, okay, so this is my student class. Okay. So this is my student class. I'm removing all those things. Int sid equals to 101. Okay. Then that one. Okay. So this is one class and this is my another class. Okay. So I want to extends test class. Means not here. Okay. So this is another class and student is another class. Okay. So my test class is extends student class. means this test class is acquiring the properties of the student class. Means whatever inside the student class, this test class can access. Okay, so if extends means this will be parent class and this will be child class. So when if you want to acquire the property from class, at that time you have to use this extends keyword. Okay, so for example, you want to for example, your parent class is not a parent class, interface, it is a interface. Okay, so at that time you have to implement, means class to interface implement, class to class extends. So here test is one class and this is also class. So when your child class and parent class both is class, at that time you have to use extends keyword. Okay, so here t is test is acquiring the properties of the student class. Okay, so at that time, you have to use extends keyword or implement keyword. Implement keyword when you have to use, for example, you have one class and one interface. Okay, at that time you have to use implement keyword. Okay, so when I will start a interface, at that time you will able to understand what is implement. As of now, just remember when you will acquiring the properties of another class, means uh, total two class is there, test class and student class. Okay, so see, here it is my class A is one class and here class B is another class. Okay, so class B is a child class, class B is extends, means class B is acquiring the properties of class A. Okay, so at that time first, so now tell me, in these two class, test and student class, what is which one is parent class and which one is child class? Test and student class, among these two, which one is student parent class and which one is child class? Student, yes. So this is parent class and this is child class. Okay, it has a different name. So parent class, child class, base class, derived class. Okay, super class, subclass. Okay, name are different, but meaning is same. Parent, child, base, derived, super, sub. Okay, parent, child, base class, derived class, super class, subclass. Okay, so now tell me, in this program, this is one class and this is one class. So this is class A and this is class B. So in this class A and class B, what is the derived class and what is the base class? Among this A and B, what which class is derived class and which class is base class? Yes. So here class B is derived class and class A is base class. Okay. So in inheritance, you have to remember total key points are single inherit. So it has different types of inheritance: single inheritance, multi-level inheritance, hierarchical inheritance, and one more is there, that is multiple inheritance. Okay, so single inheritance, multi-level inheritance, hierarchical inheritance, and multiple inheritance. But Java does not support multiple inheritance because we cannot extend more than one class. At a time, we can extend only one class. Okay, that's why multiple inheritance is not possible. Okay, so see, this is my base class and this is class bj derived class. Okay, so here, so to add inheritance, first we have to extend, we have to use extend keyword. Okay, after that we have to create child class object. So here what is the child class? Test class is the child class. New test, new test, test t. Okay, so which class object here I am creating? Child class object I am creating. Okay, so after that I am calling t dot t dot. So I am calling this method 1. Okay, so this is student class. Okay, and here it is, here it is child class. So if I uh, so here I am creating class object. So if I call, so here I am commenting this, and t1 dot method, what is the name of this class? Method 1. Okay, method 1. Okay, so if I remove this, I will be getting error, or I will be getting proper output. So is it possible to call another class method?
Yes, yes.
So see, here I am creating the child class object, but I am calling the parent class method. I am not creating the parent class object, but I am calling the parent class method. So when we were not extend at that time, if we want to call this student class, so first I have to create the student class object, then only we can access. But now here I am not creating the student class object, I am creating the test class object. But after that I am calling parent class method. So is it possible to call this parent class method? So it is possible. Okay, so see, here to call parent class method I am using child class object. Okay, so this t object belongs to which class? This test class. I am calling the parent class method by using child class object. So this is the advantage. Okay, so if you extend your parent class, so at that time no need to create the parent class object. Okay, Okay, so if you create the child class object, you can call the parent class methods and variable also. So if I run this code, I will be getting output as a method 1. So see, it is calling the method 1. Okay, so by using child class object, we can call the parent class methods and variables also. So here one variable is there, I will call this variables also. So p dot is id. Okay, so if I print, I will be getting output as a 101. Okay, so see, so total these four thing you have to remember: 1 2 3 4. Okay, so we can create an object for the parent class and hold that object with parent class reference, and with that reference we can call only parent class methods. Okay, so that is class a of obj new class a. So see, so I am removing this. So I am creating parent class object. Okay, so my parent class is student. So student is one equals to new student. New student. Okay. So here also in this child class, I am creating one more method. Wait, method one. Okay. So this method is parent class. Okay, I am changing the name also. Okay. So see which class object here I am creating. Parent class object. Yes, parent class object I am creating here, and one more variable also I want to uh, int a equals to 200. Okay. Okay. So I want to call this method too. Is it possible? So here I am creating student class object, and I want to call this child class method. Is it possible? It is not possible. If you create child class parent class object, and if you store that object by using this parent class reference, at that time you can call only parent class variables and methods. So by using this object I can call only s1 dot method 1, that is parent class method only, and I can call parent class variables also. S1 dot sid. Okay, so by using parent class object, if we create So see, we can create an object for parent class. So here, so here we are creating parent class object. Okay, so we can create parent class object. So we can create, say, is it visible properly? Is it visible or not? Okay, okay. So now it is visible now. Okay. So we can create an object for parent class and hold that object with the parent class reference. See, we are creating parent class object, and after that we are holding that reference by using parent class reference. Okay, so this is parent class reference. Okay, so at that time, by using that object or that reference, we can call only parent class methods or parent class variable. Okay, so first point everyone understood now. When you will create the parent class object, and if you hold that object by using parent class reference, at that time you can call only parent class variable or method by using that object only. So see, if I want to call this a, I cannot able to call, because see, a, it is not giving okay, s1 dot a. So see, it is giving error. We cannot access because this a is child class variable. We cannot call the child class variables by using parent class object. So this is a parent class object. Okay, so through the parent class object we can call only parent class variables and method only. Otherwise you cannot call the you cannot call the child class methods and variables also. You can call only parent class variables and method, that's it. Okay, so this is the first thing. And second thing, so we can create an object for child class and hold that object with the parent class reference, and with that reference we can call only parent class methods and variables. So see, so here I am creating parent class object and I am holding this object by using parent class reference. Okay, now I am creating child class object. So new test. Okay, new test, and that object I am holding by using parent class reference. Student is 2. So see, I am creating child class reference, but I am holding that object by using parent class reference. So normally what we have did, so every time we have did test s2 equals to new test, every time we do it. But now I am holding this object by using parent class reference. So this line everyone understood? Please tell me.
Yes, yes.
So here we are creating which class object? New test. So we are creating child class object. So here object is already created. After that we are holding that object by using parent class reference. So this is parent class reference. Okay, see, here what we are creating student means parent class reference, and we are holding that object by using parent class reference. But here we are creating child class object, and we are holding that object through parent class reference. Okay, so see, here I am providing parent class, not the child class. If we, okay, this is also correct. Here we are creating child class reference, or we are creating child class object, and we are holding this object through child class reference. But what I have did here, I am creating child class reference or child class object. After that, we are holding that object by using parent class reference. Okay, so when you will create the child class object, and you will hold that object by using parent class reference, at that time you can call only parent class methods and variables. So s2 dot method 2. So see, what is method 2? Method 2 is child class method, but it is showing error. So it is not possible, okay, because you are storing that object by using parent class reference. That's why you can able to call parent class methods and variable only by using this object. So here I am calling this method 1, that is parent class method. See, this m1 is parent class method, not the child class method. So total two process. So when you will create the object of parent class, and you will store that object by using a parent class reference, at that time you can call only parent class methods and parent class variables. And one more thing, that if you create child class object, and if you hold that object by using parent class reference, at that time also you can call only parent class method, and you can call parent class variable, not a sid. So this sid is the parent class variable. So total two process is there. First one is, first you can call only parent class methods and parent class variable, and here also you can call parent class method and parent class variable. So see, this is the second. We can create an object for the child class and hold that object with the parent class reference, and with that reference we can call only and parent class methods and parent class variables. So see, class A, here class A is, so see, this class A is parent class. So this parent class reference, we are storing the object of class B. Class B is a child class. Child class object we are storing inside class A reference. Okay, that's why we can call on, by using this object we can call only parent class methods and parent class variable. Okay, so this is the second step. And third third thing, that we can create an object for the child class. So here I am creating, we can create the object for child class. What is the child class? Test. Okay, so here I am creating the object for child class. After that, if I hold, if so, now my object is created. Okay, so here object is created. So to store this object, if I use child class reference, means what is the child class name? Test. Okay, and here I am using child class reference. So see, I am creating child class object and I am storing this object in by using child class reference. At that time we can call both the parent class variables and method, and we can call child class variables and method. So see here, s3 dot method 1 and s3 dot method 2. I can able to call total child class method and parent class method also. See, this is method 1 and this is method 2. So now I am not getting any error. By using this s3 object, I can call parent class method also and child class method also. And if I want to print parent class variable, so what is the parent class variable? S3 dot sid. And if I want to print my child class variable, so what is the child class variable? A. Okay, s3 dot a. See, I can able to print this parent class variables and child class variable also when I will create the parent class object, and at that object if I store by using parent class child class reference, then only I can call parent class method and child class method both. Okay, so this is the third process. So how many of you understood this thing? Everyone clear or not, please? Okay, so when you will create the object of child class, and if you store that object in by using child class reference, at that time you can call both parent class variables and child class variables and method also. Okay, so see, this class. Okay, so class A and class B. Class A is parent class. So say class B object I am creating and I am holding that object by using class B reference. Okay, so at that time I can call total this parent class method also and child class method also. So this thing is called is a relationship. Okay, so this line this line is called is a relationship. And this line is called has a relationship. So interviewer they can ask what is has a relationship and what is a relationship. Okay, so at that time your answer will be when we will use inheritance. At that time if we create parent class object, and if we hold that parent class object by using parent class reference, at that time it in this situation it is called has a relationship. Okay, but if we create child class reference, if we create child class object and we hold that object by using child class reference, that is called is a relationship. Okay, by using is a relationship object we can call both parent class and child class methods and variables also, but has a relationship object through we can call only parent class variables and method. Okay, so this thing everyone clear? Has a relationship and is a relationship.
Yes, yes.
Okay, remember this thing, has a relationship and is a relationship. Okay, okay, now so we cannot hold parent class object with the child class reference. We will be getting compile time error. It means, so here I am creating parent class object and I am holding that object. I am holding that object by using child class reference. Okay, so my child class test is 4. So see, I am getting error. So when I am creating, see, here I am creating child class object and I am storing by using parent class reference. At that time, I am not getting any error. But when I am creating parent class object and I am storing that object by using child class reference, I am getting error. Why I am getting error? Because this is parent class. Okay, so parent class, it means in this parent in this parent class object, okay, child class is not available. Okay, see, in this parent class any child class information is available, there is no child class information. Okay, so that's why it is showing the error. It is not possible. If you create your parent class object, you cannot store this object by using child class reference. Okay, so this is error. It will give, it will give you error. Okay, so this thing, we cannot hold parent class object with child class reference. We will be getting and compile time error. So see, class B is a parent class, class A is a parent class. So here I am creating parent class object. After that, I am storing that object by using child class. So it will give error because it is not possible. Okay, so in inheritance, how many ways we can call parent class methods and variable or child class methods and variables? Total 3 ways. Okay, so first one is by using student class reference, a student class object. So here I am creating a student class object and that object I am storing by using student class reference. And here I am creating child class object and that object I am storing inside parent class reference. Okay, at that time we can call only parent class methods and parent class variable. But when we will create child class object and we are holding child class object by using child class reference, at that time we can call both class variables and method. Okay, so this is called is a relationship and here it is called has a relationship. Okay, so inheritance means we can access the properties of parent class from child class. Okay, So to achieve the inheritance, we have to provide the extends keyword and implement keyword. Okay, so up to here, how many of you understood or how many of you not understood? Everyone understood or not?
Understood.
Okay. So see, in Java, one class can inherit properties of another class and can have its own properties too. That is, subclasses and child classes can inherit properties of its superclass or parent class. Okay, so what it means? So when you will perform inheritance, so you can like access you. So see, in here student class has like methods and variables. So here variables and method is available, and in child class also variables and methods are available. Okay, so for example, your requirement is this student class method 1, and it has inside this student class. Okay, and from this test class child class you want to print, so you can directly call. Okay, and uh, but here, from here, if you directly from here, I can call the method 2 or not. So this method 2 I can call from here or not. So here see, here I am creating child class object, and I can able to call. But if I create here student class object, and I call this method too, it is not possible, because we are not inherit we are not inherit the test class. Okay, so from this class we can call child class methods and parent class methods, but from parent class method we cannot call the child class methods or variable. Means from the child class we can call parent class methods and child class method, but from this parent class you cannot call the child class method. Okay, so from child class you can call anything, variables, parent class variables, parent class methods, anything you can call, but from parent class you cannot call. Okay, remember this thing. From parent class, if you want to call the child class variable or method, you cannot, because it is not possible. Okay, so code, what is the advantage of inheritance? Okay, so inheritance code reusability. So what is code reusability? Once the code is written in a superclass, there is no need to write it again in subclass. Okay, because a subclass automatically inherit the code written in a superclass. To inherit the superclass into a subclass, we just need to use extends keyword. Okay, so code reusability. So in this parent class, this method one is already written. Okay, so in this child class, no need to write the again this method. Okay, so here a total 5 method is available. Okay, so total 5 method, no need to write this child class, because from parent class I can use. Okay, so I can add here remaining 5 method, means here method 1, method 2, method 3, method 5, up to method 5. Total 5 method is already available. Okay, total I need 10 method. So up to 5 is already available in parent class. So how many left? Remaining 5, like 6, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, total all these 6 to 10 total method is available inside child class. Okay, so in parent class total 5 method is available. So all the 5 method I can access from here. So no need to write again here 1 to 5. You can write after 5, like method 6, method 7, method 8, method 9, method 10. And remaining 5, 1 to 5 method you can call from this parent class, because in parent class all the 5 method is available. Means uh, it is using code reusability. So already code is there already inside my parent class object. Already total 5 method is available. Okay, so at that situation no need to write once again inside a child class, because already inside parent class that is available. So no need to write again. Means we are it is reusable the same code. Okay, if anything is present inside superclass, at that time no need to write in subclass. Okay, for in your parent class already code is available. At that situation no need to write the code in child class once again, because already code is there in parent class. So why you will write inside child class? So you can just go parent class and call collect from there. Okay, because already in parent class code is available. Okay, so that's why it is code reusable. Okay, code reusability. So everyone understood this point, code reusability.
Yes, yes.
Understood now? Actually in oops mostly theory part is there. Okay, mostly theory part you have to understand, and all those things you have to like by heart you have to all those things, because they will ask like that question only. What is the advantage of inheritance? How we will achieve the inheritance? They will not ask any programmatical question from inheritance oops chapter. They only ask a theory type question. So you have to just remember this thing. Okay, and just don't remember it, just try to understand. That's it. Then only you can easily you can make your answer. Just understand those things how it is happening. Okay, then only you can like you can make your answer by own. Okay, no need to by heart. Okay, so code enhancement. So the subclass can use the code inherited from superclass, as well as it can have its own code too. So it's like, so one example here given, it's like that is son, and son can use car of a father, as well as he has the freedom to buy his own car too. Means, so parent have already one car. Okay, means in parent class methods and variables is already there. Okay, so you can use your parent car also, and you can buy new car also. Means in child class you can write more methods, and you can use parent class method also. Means your father has one car. Okay, so you have total two option. You, one option is you can use your parent car, and also you can buy your own car also. Means inside parent class already code is available, and you can write more code inside your child class also. So see here, in my parent class total variable and method is already available. That is different thing. That this is different method and different variable, and I am writing. Okay, means I am enhancing. What is the meaning of enhancing? Enhancing means like to increase the level, or to increase like, or to buy something. Okay, new. Enhance means build. Okay, so already one another method is available, and I am writing one more method. Okay, and one more variable. Okay, means I am enhancing the code. I am using parent class methods and variable, as well as I am using my own variables and method also. Okay, so this is called code enhancement. We are using parent class variables and method, and as well as I am using my own. So these variable methods, which class is belong to this test class. Okay, so test class has own variable and method, and this class is using parent class variable and method also. Okay, so are you getting or not? Please respond, are you getting or not? Okay, and runtime polymorphism can be achieved. So what is runtime polymorphism? Runtime polymorphism can be achieved with the using of method overriding in inheritance. Okay, so this thing today I will not discuss. Okay, when I will start polymorphism, at that time I will discuss runtime polymorphism. Okay, so as of now, just remember this thing. What are the advantage of this inheritance? Inheritance advantage is code reusability, and second thing, code enhancement. Okay, these two advantage just as of now remember. Okay, and how to achieve inheritance. So your answer will be By using extends keyword or by using implement keyword, we can achieve inheritance. So what is inheritance? Inheritance means acquiring the properties of one class into another class is called inheritance. Okay, so how many types of inheritance are there total? Say single inheritance, multi-level inheritance, hierarchical inheritance, and one more inheritance is there, multiple inheritance. But multiple inheritance does not, Java does not supports, because we cannot access more than one class. Okay, that's why Java does not support multiple inheritance. Okay, so anyone have any doubt up to here? Everyone clearly understood now inheritance? Okay. Inheritance, na? Okay, advantage. Okay. Okay, okay. See, advantage, total two advantages, total three advantages are there, but as of now, just remember two. Okay. So code reusability. Okay. So code reusability means, so this is student is my parent class. Okay. So in parent class, total method one. Okay. So in my parent class, total five methods are available. Okay. And in my child class, see, in my parent class, total five method is available. And in my child class also five method is available, 1 to 10. Okay. So in my parent class, 1 to 5 is available, and here 6 to 10. But see, here I am writing from 6 to 10. I am not writing from 1 to 10, because 1 to 5 is already available in my parent class. I can use this 1 to 5 method from parent class. So At that time, no need to write once again inside child class. Okay, I can reuse this method because it is already present inside parent class. So in my child class, no need to again write this 5 method 1 to 5. So we can use this 5 method also, but that's why no need, I am not writing here. Okay, so it means we are reuse the code, we are not writing. So if you write once again, so automatically your code will be increased. Okay, so it means your application performance will be down. Okay, but see, after 1 to 5, here I am writing from 6 to 10. So we are reusing, we are reducing the code. Okay, so all, already up to 5 it is available, so why should I will write here? Okay, I will just create my here I am using extends keyword, so I can easily access all these 5 method, so no need to write once again. Okay, so this is the one advantage. Clear na? Okay, so your in your parent class, if code is already available, why you will write inside child class? If you write, then your time waste and your application will automatically like code will increase. So no need to write once again because already in parent class code is available. Okay, so why you will write again? Okay, so this is the one advantages. Okay, and second advantage is advantage is code enhancement. Code enhancement means that example, your father has one car. Okay, and you can use your parent car also, and you can buy your own car. Means, so here see, in parent class total 5 method is available. Okay, so I can, either I can use this total 5 method, and I can use my own method also, because I have methods and variable. Okay, if my requirement is parent class method, at that time I can use my parent class method. If my requirement is my own method, at that time I will use my own method. Okay, this is called code enhancement. Clear na? Okay, any doubt, any other doubt? Anyone have any other doubt? Okay, so I will share the notes. Okay, just read the notes and remember the concept. Okay, don't by heart all those things. Otherwise, you cannot able to understand. Just read the notes and just try to understand all those things, how it is working, and what is this exactly? What is this? Okay, I will share the notes. Okay, that's it for today. We'll continue again by tomorrow. Okay. Okay, good night everyone. Bye. Please yeah, one more thing. Please join on time, okay?
Okay, okay.
9:40 everyone please join on time.
Okay.
Okay. Good night.